Please get ready for a dictation of exercise number 20 from October 2021 issue of the Progressive magazine. 5 seconds. Start. Madam Speaker, my government is committed for the welfare of farmers. For decades, country's agriculture policy and program had remained production-centric. We have sought to effect a paradigm shift. Honorable Prime Minister gave a clarion call to double farmers' income by 2022 when India celebrates its 75th year of independence. Our emphasis is on generating higher incomes for farmers. We consider agriculture as an enterprise and want to help farmers produce more from the same land parcel at lesser cost and simultaneously realize higher prices for their produce. Our emphasis is also on generating productive and gainful on-farm and non-farm employment for the farmers and landless families. Madam Speaker, as a result of the hard work of our country's farmers, agriculture production in our country is at a record level. During the year 2016-17, we achieved a record food grain production of around 280 million tons and around 300 million tons of fruits and vegetables. Madam Speaker, in our country's manifesto, it has been stated that the farmers should realize at least 50% more than the cost of their produce. In other words, 1.5 times of the cost of their production. Government have been very much sensitive to this resolutions and it has declared minimum support price for the majority of Rabi crops at least at 1.5 times the cost involved. Now we have decided to implement this resolution as a principle for the rest of crops. I am pleased to announce that as per predetermined principle, government has decided to keep MSP for the all unannounced crops of Kharif at least at 1.5 times of their production cost. I am confident that this historic decision will prove an important step towards doubling the income of our farmers. Our government works with the holistic approach of solving any issue rather than in fragments. Increasing MSP is not adequate, and it is more important that farmers should get full benefit of the announced MSP. For this, it is essential that if price of the agriculture produce market is less than MSP, then in that case, government should purchase either at MSP or work in a manner to provide MSP for the farmers through some other mechanism. For better price realization, farmers need to make decisions based on prices likely to be available after its harvest. Government will create an institutional mechanism with participation of all concerned ministries to develop appropriate policies and practices for price and demand forecast, use of futures and options market, expansion of warehouse depository system, and to take decisions about specific exports and imports related measures. Madam Speaker, last year I had announced strengthening of eNAM and to expand coverage of eNAM to 600 APMCs. 470 APMCs have been connected to eNAM network and rest will be connected by March 2018. More than 86% of our farmers are small and marginal. They are not always in a position to directly transact at APMCs and other wholesale markets. We will develop and upgrade existing 22,000 rural huts into Grameen agricultural markets. In these markets, physical infrastructure will be strengthened using MGNREGA, MGNREGA and other government schemes. These markets electronically linked to eNAM and exempted from regulations of APMCs will provide farmers facility to make direct sale to consumers and bulk purchasers. Task of connecting all eligible habitations with an all-weather road has been substantially completed, with a target date brought forward to March 2019 from March 2022. It is now time to strengthen and widen its ambit further to include major link routes which connect habitations to agricultural and rural markets, higher secondary schools and hospitals. Prime Minister Gram Sadak Yojana Phase 3 will include such linkages. For several years, we have been stating that India is primarily an agriculture-based country. As India is primarily an agriculture-based country, as India is primarily an agriculture-based country, our districts can specialize in some or other agricultural produce and be known for it. But special attention is lacking in this regard. There is a need to develop cluster-based model in a scientific manner for identified agriculture produces in our districts in the same manner as we have developed model for industrial sector. Cultivation of horticulture crops in clusters being advantageous of scales of operations and can spur establishment of entire chain from production to marketing, besides giving recognition to the districts for specific crops. The Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers' Welfare will reorient its ongoing schemes and promote cluster-based development of agri-commodities and regions in partnership with the Ministries of Food Processing, Commerce and other allied ministries. Our government has promoted organic farming in a big way. Organic farming by farmer producer organizations and village producers organizations in large clusters, preferably of 1,000 hectares each, will be encouraged. Stop.